I would like to ask all of our panelists for their key takeaways or their final thoughts. Kate, we heard from you first. Perhaps you want to lead us off with a few of your key takeaways from today's presentation.
Sure. I mean, my presentation really focused on what information you need to cull together in order to fill out these, multiple data points. And what I am hearing from some clients is that this is a really big burden for employers that may not have the resources. And I think there are some good vendors out there that are helping with just the mechanics. And so I think that, it's important to give yourself time to determine, do you have the resources internally to commit to culling together the information, or do you want to outsource this? Because there is available help.
Heard from yourself. Would you like to give us a few of your final thoughts from today as well?
Sorry, was that directed at me? This is Guy.
Any key takeaways or any final thoughts you would like to share with the audience?
Oh, for sure. Look, I think that the main takeaway is that this isn't going away, and that it's important to start focusing on getting it ready, because it's going to take you longer than you think, and there will be thorny little questions that the EOC hasn't thought of to put in a frequently asked question that will have to be worked through, either on your own or with counsel or with a vendor. And so, my main advice is to not leave this to the last minute. It's not going away. And you should get started now. And then the other thing, I would just echo something Jonathan said, make sure that, even if this report, has its challenges in terms of utility, it's not a bad idea for a variety of reasons to conduct your own pay equity analysis that you're confident in and comfortable with, so that if you do face a challenge because of the EEO-1 component 2 or for some other reason, you're confident that you can defend your pay practices using commonly recognized and accepted techniques.
Jonathan, we then heard from you. Perhaps you want to close us out with a few of your key takeaways.
So I would say regarding these tests, we clearly see the limitations, and because of these limitations that you really can't overcome with this type of summarized data in the component 2, I would say that employers should not be losing sleep over what these tests might uncover. They're just going to, unfortunately, uncover lots of things if you look at it on face value on paper. But as Guy just said, that shouldn't prevent you from ensuring that nonetheless your compensation practices are sound, because the last thing you would want to encounter is being investigated with a lot of false alarms, but then suddenly you realize nonetheless there are issues, disparate impact issues across certain groups within a company. So I would say don't worry about these tests, but do make sure always that you're in compliance with equal pay laws.